Good evening, everyone. Nobody knows more about loss and grieving than the children left behind following that deadly tornado in Enderlin.
Justin Dehn and his sister, Shalon Simmons, lost their father, Mike Dehn, and his wife, Kathy, the night of the storm. WDAY News reporter Kevin Wallivan talked to Justin and Shalon about support from their hometown during this year of uncertainty.
A year later, there is so much calm and quiet at the Dehn property just outside Enderlin. Summer flowers competing with busy birds for attention. Across the highway, a grim reminder of that summer tornado. Trees down everywhere. And it will never be the same here at the Dehn home. The house is gone, wiped away during the tornado. A memorial now honors the two, Mike and Kathy, who called this home.
We're still processing it. It's, still a part of our daily life. There's so much that you don't see that we have to do that we had no idea we had to do. So it's still going on. It's still happening.
Justin Dehn and his sister Shalon grew up in Enderlin. Their father, Mike, was a character. And 1 year later, the loss of Mike and Kathy is part of daily life for the kids. It's hard to describe unless you're living it every day.
The loss part is kind of over here, and then there's the moving forward part over here. And I don't know if it's all going to come together someday, but we just kind of do go step by step. And it's been a whole year, and I still feel like we're in the middle of it.
And one thing that Justin and his sister Shalon have been thinking a lot about lately are the storm chasers who, on the night of the tornado, sat with the remains of Mike and Kathy until EMS arrived. Those storm chasers came to the Dehn home after neighbors and relatives feared the worst. Here they are after EMS arrived.
We're not the family. I was here and Vince, the other guy, was here. We were the ones.
The firefighter.
Yeah.
Even though they were gone at that point, they weren't alone. And that made me feel really good. That made me feel like someone was there with them.
It definitely made me feel better knowing that I believe the storm chasers that were on site first were able to not just find our parents, but stay with them, give them that last moment of dignity.
And going through the daily steps of grieving and dealing with loss, well, it's unique to everyone walking that walk.
I'm honestly still sort of numb about it. I'm just kind of still, I think both of us are still just going through the paces, the legal stuff, the cleanup, the things you don't think about when something like this happens.
Both Justin and sister Shalon, who grew up in Enderlin, come home to visit, but live out of state. But to their hometown, the love and pride they feel for Enderlin, never stronger.
That's our community. When something like this happens, everybody is there for everybody else all the time. That's just the way we are. And, even just the immediate response was great, but also things are still going on today.
So it was huge. When we kind of didn't know what to do or what we needed, there was still people bringing food, bringing water, just being there. It's the way our town works. We've experienced this a few times over the years, but it doesn't matter what the event is, the town pulls together.
They say home is where the heart is. It's never been proven more true.
What's great about growing up in Enderlin, because everyone is there for everybody else. And when things like this happen, you don't think, you just do.
In Enderlin, Kevin Wallivan, WDAY News.
And even though the Dehn siblings both live out of state, they return home to Enderlin often and say they will keep the home place in the family.